It's John Schaeffer with GoAztecs.com. Today we continue our series on the Aztecs men's basketball program with senior guard Nick Boyd. Why San Diego State?
Everybody loves San Diego, just the environment, the city, first and foremost. And then, the basketball piece is unmatched in my opinion. Over the last couple of years, the resume speaks for itself. Sweet 16, Final Four, conference championships. You go down the list. So that was really important to me in my decision. And I just wanted to win.
Talking about winning, obviously you come from a program that was kind of built with your recruiting class on. You end up getting in a Final Four. We'll get into that obviously coming up as well. But how important is that piece of it? Not just being a good player, but being on a good team.
For me, that winning is everything. That's what I play the sport to do. That's why I compete every single day. That's why I wake up in the morning and get in the gym. I love to win. It's just in my blood. And like you said, we built that at FAU. So, I kind of got to feel what it takes to win. And then coming here over these last couple of weeks and seeing what San Diego State has done to win kind of goes hand in hand on what I think winning is and what they do. So, winning is the most important thing.
Transfer portal obviously is this age of college athletics. Take us through your decision to enter it, and what type of whirlwind is that for a player when they enter the portal?
It was crazy. A lot of conversations. Obviously, when you hit the portal, your phone starts going crazy. Mm-hmm. Funny story is I hopped in the portal, my phone was going crazy, I went to sleep that night, and then, I just woke up. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I checked my phone and I went on Instagram and I went through my request messages and I seen JD Luster. I'm like, hold up, who is this? I just read he sent me a whole paragraph and then he's like, yeah, San Diego State, if you want to come, let's do it. And I was like, right there, I was like, okay, I like San Diego State. I'm going to go there. And I told myself I'm going to go there if everything goes right. The next day I got in contact with him and I was just going through my list of schools with Coach Lester telling me this school reached out to me like, yeah, we're better than them. We're better than them. We're better than them. I'm like, yeah, all right, I like this energy. That's my type of vibe. And, like I said, San Diego State's about winning. And Coach just seemed like he had a chip on his shoulder.
Chip on your shoulder, under-recruited kid, right? Out of New York area, mm-hmm. Rockland County.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I think I have that right. New York
sir.
City.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that chip on the shoulder have you carried with you from high school to FAU to San Diego State?
That chip starts from a young age. When I was younger, I was smaller than everybody, but I was always the loudest in the gym, always talking. Yep. And then going to high school, like I said, I was smaller than everybody, and I finally had a little growth spurt. Had to move schools, change my situation, get an opportunity. Then had to go to prep school, grind my way, get a couple offers there, then found FAU. FAU was probably one of the top 300 schools in the country at the time. I don't know, 250 basketball Division I programs. And then, like you said, to make it to a top 5 team at the end of my junior year, my sophomore year, go back to the tournament this year. That chip just, it instills everything in me. It instills my work ethic, my love for the game, my passion, and I feel like that's what makes me great.
You have an amazing story because you grew up in New York area.
Yeah.
You end up, like you say, prep school, FAU. All of a sudden, you're in the Sweet 16 at Madison Square Garden.
Crazy.
New York City.
Lifelong dream.
What is that experience like?
Man, still speechless now. Just to have my family out there. Not to mention knock off some of the best teams in the country. It was just fun. It was the best thing. It was probably the best moments for my family.
It's interesting. San Diego State's first ever NCAA tournament win was in 2011. Kawhi Leonard's on that team.
Yeah.
They go to the Sweet 16. FAU, correct me if I'm wrong, first ever tournament win was the year you go to the Final Four.
Yes, sir.
The way you picked up the win was you hitting the last second shot against Memphis, right?
Yes, sir.
That's got to be one of the great moments of your career.
Man, probably. That was like my first game winner ever. It just showed how connected we were. When I made the shot, everybody just got up and sprinted because we had one goal. It wasn't to celebrate, it was to win. And I think that just translated throughout the whole tournament. That's one of the most special teams I've been a part of, and I feel like that clip shows you, how focused, how much we cared about each other, and how much we just wanted to win.
That whole experience of playing in a Final Four and playing in a dome and in front of 70,000 people, one of those things that's almost you can't even do that potentially in the NBA. Whoever plays in front of 70,000 people. What was that overall, that whole week like in Houston? You
always watch it on TV and to really be a part of it and be one of those guys in there and to go run out on the court, take that 2-minute jog to the court, long jog, and hear the fans and see all the people. You really can't even see them. You just see things. You just seeing objects in the crowd. Thankfully, when you're a part of it, your family can be up close. To have my family up close, cheering me on and seeing them on the broadcast, and just a blessing. It's indescribable.
How do you describe your game? Because again, we've seen you be a brilliant three-point shooter. You've been a really good three-point shooter throughout the course of your career. You have had the situations where you're handling the ball a lot. You've played off ball. How do you describe your game, and when are you at your best?
I describe my game. I mean, I can adapt in any team situation, any system. But I feel like I'm at my best when the ball's in my hand. Every single time I drive to the basket, every time I touch the ball, it's not for me to score. I just want to make a play that's right. And if that's just swinging it one more, that's what I love to do.
This team, now that you fast forward, you get to San Diego State. What is it like as a player? I mean, you had the same teammates by and large. I mean, you had some teammates for 3-4 years at FAU. Now it's a whole new system, a whole new coaching staff, all new group. What's that like as a player?
I mean, I think it's a challenge. And I think, when there's a challenge, I'm at my best. It brings the best out of me. I think it's refreshing as well. I mean, sometimes you're in the same environment for years. People get used to you. People get used to your voice, what you're saying, how hard you practice, how hard you do this. I feel like there's few people who can have an impact on a team like me in just terms of my energy and my voice. I mean, and when people gravitate towards someone who wants to do something the right way, sometimes it goes right.
What do you think of, well, let's talk about the guards. I mean, specifically, you come into this group, there's some veteran players here, Wayne McKinney, Miles Bird, yourself, BJ Davis, obviously was an understudy a year ago, but had some opportunities. There's some others as well I'm not mentioning. But what do you think about the guard group in general?
You look at the team last year, a bunch of veteran guys here at San Diego State, a bunch of guys who had to sit behind, learn, get some experience. I mean, and now they have an opportunity to have that role, have that big role on the team. They're hungry. And I feel like with my leadership and my, just helping them and encouraging them, they could be something special.
You come here and you think about Brian Dutcher's lineage, coaching underneath Steve Fisher for all those years. He's been in San Diego State over a quarter century. What's that like for you to be here with this culture?
I mean, it's special. Since day one, I noticed how it was a little different. Coming to something new. These coaches been here for years. They know how to win. In terms of you can have a good practice, bad practice. You could be playing well, you can be playing bad. They're going to keep the same focus, same grind, same energy. And I feel like that's what separates San Diego State because, like anybody knows, you'll go through hard times and seasons. You'll go through ups and downs, and it's about who can stay consistent, keep the same energy, same focus, and same discipline. So, I mean, when that's coming from the coaching staff, there's no way it can't, lead into the players, and the players have the same energy and focus.
You probably can sense it when you walk inside Viejas Arena, not the Jam, but Viejas. It's kind of a special building. You just get a feeling. It's one of the great college basketball buildings in the country. How excited are you to play there? I'm
excited to play in there. I walked in there a couple times already, and just to see how the seats just go straight down to the court, the lights shining bright, everything blacked out for the audience. I'm excited, and like I said, I just want to win.
All the banners at Viejas, it's incredible. Now you've got banners. You've won at a high level. For you, how do you make this full circle? What's next for Nick here at San Diego State? You want to hang additional banners, obviously.
I think it's just a regular season. That's my focus right now.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about nothing else but just a regular season. I just think it's taking day by day, step by step, based off the character and the chemistry we have already. There's no way with the coaching staff we have, we can't do something special.
Before we wrap up, so your goal for the year, it's team-centric? Do you have personal goals for Nick as a player at all?
Yeah, I think, the team? I have personal goals. We all have personal goals, but first and foremost comes the team for me. Like I said, I want to win championships here, whatever that looks like. But as far as myself, I think I just want to get back to the Nick boy that was in high school, just playing his brand of basketball, having fun out there, being vocal, being gritty, having an edge, having a chip on the shoulder at all times. I think I got a little cool last year, so it's time to snap back into that high school guy who was just hungry all the time and had something to prove every single time he stepped on the court.
Nick, appreciate it, man. Thanks for doing it today.
I appreciate it.